Konnichiwa minasan, kore wa Gyagabe desu. Hello everybody, this is Gyagabe. Today I'm going to be talking about Harry Potter, and specifically using Harry Potter to study Japanese. When I was in Japan and I was looking for books to read, Harry Potter jumped out to me because I had read the English version so many times, and I knew that I'd be able to use my memory when I was reading it if I didn't understand. And I had read them so many times in English that there's no way I was going to get lost, because I could always kind of track, like, okay, here's where we are. If you've read a book a lot in English, try to find a version of that book in Japanese. That's kind of like a good gateway to Japanese literature in general. So today we're going to go through the Japanese version of Harry Potter. I'm kind of looking forward to it because, a little bit of a Harry Potter nerd. Okay, well, let's get into it. If you like the video, hit that like button. And if you like this content, feel free to subscribe if you want to. It's just a button. You can click it. You can unclick it anytime. If you hate Harry Potter or if you hate video games, my channel is not the channel for you. Anywho, this is Gyagabe. Let's talk about some Harry Potter. So, of course, when you're reading these books, there are some iconic moments, okay? Like, "You're a wizard, Harry." "I'm a what?" So, I just want to kind of share some of my favorite quotes. I'm just going to share a few of my favorite Harry Potter quotes in Japanese. I don't know why I'm all of a sudden Kermit the Frog. I'm just gonna share some of my favorite quotes from the book, okay? "You're a wizard, Harry. Harry, お前は魔法使いだ." 僕がなんだって? I'm a what? 僕がなんだって? Nice, classic. What else do we got? 君の無礼な態度でグリフィンドールは1点減点。1点減点。
1 point from Gryffindor.
例のあの人。He who must not be named. あの人。That person. You know who. あの人って you know who ってすごいだよね。なんか日本語になると短くなる。あの人。わあ、platform 9 3/4. 9と4分の3番線からの旅。9と4分の3番線からの旅。4分の3. In Japanese, they do fractions opposite. So it's not 3/4. It's out of 4, 3. Super confusing. Platform 9 3/4. 9と4分の3番線からの旅。やばい。Okay. Sunshine daisies buttermellow, turn this stupid fat rat yellow. Okay, in Japanese. お日様ひなぎくとろけたバタ。語呂悪い。I have no rhythm. デブでまぬけなネズミよ黄色に変えよ。デブでまぬけなネズミよ黄色に変えよ。で、韻をちゃんと踏んでる。
1点減点。
So this is Harry Potter and 賢者の石。ハリーポッター賢者の石。その1. The Harry Potter books in Japan are like broken up into like part 1, part 2, part 3. There are some bigger versions you can get, like this one that's the Deathly Hallows, but it's broken up into 2 parts, and it's pretty cool. Like in Japanese, you don't have like part 1 because they used to write in these scrolls. You have upper and lower. That's the kanji for lower. Yeah, so this is part 2 of the Deathly Hallows, and the upper version is part 1. Cool, ain't it? The first thing we got to talk about is Furigana. And Furigana is used by Japanese people who are learning how to read kanji. And basically, it's kind of like a cheat code for reading kanji. You'll see normal Japanese written, and it's written in 3 scripts: katakana, hiragana, kanji. And kanji are the real tricky ones because sometimes they have a million readings and you don't always know how to read them. And if there isn't like something on the screen or something on the page that shows you how to read them and you've never seen that kanji before, it's just like a picture. So you're not going to be able to read it. So for Japanese kids who are studying how to read, they have Furigana, which basically is the phonetic alphabet, hiragana, and it tells you how to read that kanji. What I would recommend is, especially if you're starting out, would be to start out with one of these copies. You want a book like this, and the reason is it has all the Furigana for you of every single kanji. There's no kanji without Furigana. This is how I leveled up my reading in Japanese. I read the first book, all Furigana. And then as I proceeded through the series, I transferred to books like this, the larger version, that has less. The end result would be that you want to level up to a book like this that has very few or no Furigana to really test your reading comprehension. A lot of Furigana, some Furigana, no Furigana. That's a really good progression, and it'll make your reading speed for the JLPT N1 a lot faster, which it needs to be because that is a timed reading test. So that's my spiel about Furigana. Okay, on to the next one. So now I want to talk about the Japanese version of the books and maybe some things that aren't my favorite about them. Like, I've read the English books so much, and yeah, I'm an American, so I have American pronunciation. So Harry Potter is so ingrained in my brain, and you're reading and it's like, Harry Potter. It's very different, and it's kind of jarring. マクゴナガル先生は小声でそう言いながらハグリッドの腕優しくポンポンと叩いたダンブルドアは So it was jarring to me when I was reading it. And, the names like Rong. Rong is so hard to say. Why is it so fucking hard to say? Rong. And maybe I still can't. Rong. Easily. So the names can kind of piss me off in the beginning. They don't really piss me off now. Some of them I still can't say. Makugo nagaru. Yeah. Makugo nagaru sensei. Dumbledore. Voldemort. So it's good katakana practice for sure, but the names are intense. Expelliarmus. Buki o sare. I don't know. The other grievance I sort of have with these books, and the way they translated them was involving the spells. An example would be expecto patronum is the katakana version of expecto patronum. Then you get the kanji beneath that, shugore yo, kitare. And it explains in like a Japanese sentence what the spell is doing. Stupefy. Stupefy. Mahiseo. Stupefy. Mahiseo.
Yeah, I just don't like it.
I wish they had chosen one or the other. Yeah, so that's basically all I got. Harry Potter books, great learning material. If you read the books more than once, like I did, like I think many people have, yeah, try to read them in Japanese, try to read them in Spanish, try to read them in German. I think this strategy could work for any language, but particularly in Japanese, it's pretty cool with the Furigana and like the different versions of the book that you can buy. Yeah, and it will help you out in a lot of ways. Katakana pronunciation, vocab, grammar points. I can't tell you enough how excited I am about Hogwarts Legacy. It's coming out soon. And yes, I will be playing that on my channel. And probably making way too many videos about it. So if you hate Harry Potter content and you don't want to see anything more about Harry Potter ever, just ignore my channel for the next 2 months or so. Sound good? Yeah. Alright, well, that's all I have to say today. Thanks for watching. 見てくれて誠にありがとうございます。Expecto Patronum. ダサい。じゃあな。Hermione. Granger. The first time I read Harry Potter, I seriously thought it was Hermione. Anybody else? Hermione.